You are way more closer to something good than you think you are. And I know that's hard to believe right now because the energy has been a little heavy lately. The last few months have been heavy in ways that are hard to explain. But something is shifting because there are 3 blessings about to enter your life. Some of them have already started showing early signs and you might have noticed, but talk to yourself out of believing it. This reading is meant for specific someone who needs to hear it at this time. Let's get into it. At the back of the deck, we have the 5 of Wands. You've been in a situation where there are too many opinions, too many people telling you what to do, how to do it, what the right move is, and none of them agree with each other. For some of you, this is happening at work. There is a project or a situation where multiple people are involved and everyone has a different approach. And it's turned into this low-level power struggle. Not aggressive exactly, more like competitive. People stepping on each other's toes, egos getting in the way of progress, and you're caught in the middle of it. You're either trying to keep the peace or just trying to keep up. For others of you, this is more personal, like family members disagreeing about something, friends giving conflicting advice about the decision you're trying to make, or maybe it's a group dynamic that's gotten messy. But that's exactly what the 5 of Wands does. It creates friction that forces movement. Without the conflict, you would have stayed comfortable. You would have stayed in the same spot, doing the same thing. The discomfort is what's pushing you into something new. So, if you've been feeling frustrated lately, if you've been in the middle of disagreements, or if your own mind has been a battlefield, I need you to know that the chaos is almost over, and what comes next is worth every uncomfortable moment you've been sitting through. Okay, so here's your first blessing, and I need you to really hear this one. Your hard work is about to be seen and rewarded. Someone is about to see it. Within the coming weeks, someone will appear. Something will happen that reflects your effort back to you. It could be a person who finally notices, could be an opportunity that lands specifically because of the work you put in when nobody was watching. It could be a result that shows up and surprises you that it actually worked. Some of you are going to receive money or a financial opportunity that's directly connected to this invisible effort. A raise, a new client, an offer, something that comes through because your work spoke for itself, even when you couldn't. Now the second blessing, and honestly, this one made me stop when I pulled it. You are about to receive an unexpected gift, something you didn't see coming, something that arrives so gently and so out of nowhere that your first reaction might be to not trust it. The Page of Cups is the card of beautiful surprises. For some of you, this is about love. You're about to hear someone say something loving to you through a text or words or a gesture, and it catches you completely off guard because you didn't know they felt that way about you. This could be a new person entering your life, someone who is genuine in a way that feels almost suspicious to you because you're not used to people being that open. They are not playing games, they are not calculating, they're just offering you their heart, and you might not know what to do with that at first. For others of you, this isn't romantic, this is an emotional gift. Good news you weren't expecting, a message from someone you lost touch with, or a moment where something creative just pours out of you. The signs to watch out for are you're going to feel a pull toward something that doesn't make logical sense, an urge to reach out to someone, a sudden interest in something creative you haven't touched in years, a random wave of emotion that hits you in a quiet moment. Now this card is interesting because it shifts the energy. There is a message coming, a sign, something that points you in a direction you weren't planning to go. For some of you, this is very literal. There is a person in your life, could be a friend, a family member, someone you trust, who keeps suggesting something to you and you keep brushing it off. They keep saying, have you thought about this? Or what about this direction? And you keep going, yeah, maybe. And then you ignore it because you already decided what path you're on. Here's what I want you to understand. The 3 blessings I've been talking about, they might not be where you're currently looking. You might be staring in one direction, convinced that's where the good stuff is, while the actual blessings are forming behind you or to the side, or in a completely different area of your life than the one you've been focused on. This card is asking you to loosen your grip on the plan. Not abandon it completely, but hold it loosely enough that you can turn around when something taps you on the shoulder. For some of you, this is about a career change or a new direction professionally. For others, this is about a relationship or a connection you weren't looking for. I need you to slow down here because this card made me emotional when I pulled it. This is your 3rd blessing, and it's the one that changes everything. You are about to enter a season of genuine happiness. The 3 women depicted in this card represent all different versions of the same life. Youth, creation, wisdom, past, present, and future. And they are not fighting for space. They are not competing with each other. They are dancing. That's what's coming for you. A moment and then a season where every part of your life starts to feel connected instead of fragmented. For some of you, this is about family. Something in your family dynamic is about to shift in a beautiful way. A relationship that deepens, a reconciliation you stopped hoping for, a new addition. It could be a pregnancy for some of you, or a marriage, or a new member of your circle who brings this warm energy with them. The kind of family moment that makes you think, this is what it's supposed to feel like. I also want to say something very specific because I feel it strongly. Joy is going to find you. Okay, so I need to talk about where you are on your journey right now, because this card is showing me something important. You're on a path. You've been on it for a while, and I think part of you has been questioning whether it's the right one, because it doesn't look like what you thought it would look like by now. You had this picture in your head of where you'd be at this point in your life, and where you actually are doesn't match that picture. So you've been second-guessing yourself, wondering if you took a wrong turn somewhere, wondering if you should have made different choices. But here's what I need you to understand. The road you're on isn't wrong. You're on the right path in life, but your path has got some curves in it. For some of you, this card is about a specific decision that's coming up. You need to choose a direction. For others of you, this isn't about a specific decision. It's about trusting the overall direction of your life, even when you can't see the destination. You are further along than you think, way further. The problem is you keep comparing where you are to where you thought you'd be, instead of looking back at where you started. Keep going, don't stop now. Something needs to be cut from your life, and I'm not going to be gentle about this because this card isn't gentle. It's sharp and it's pointing straight up and it's saying, make the decision. There is something standing between you and these 3 blessings. And you know what it is? You've known for a while. It could be a relationship that drains you, a habit that keeps you stuck, a belief you've been carrying around since childhood that tells you that you don't get to have good things, that good things are for other people. Whatever it is, it needs to go. For some of you, this is about a person, someone who takes your energy without giving anything in return, and you keep making excuses for them. You keep thinking it will change, they will change, the dynamic will shift, but it won't. For others of you, this is about a story you tell yourself, a narrative that lives in the back of your head and runs like background music to everything you do. Something like, I always end up alone, or things never work out for me, or I'm not the lucky one. That story needs to be cut, and watch the door to your blessings open. After you cut it, something arrives, and it will arrive fast. This card is about delivery, something being placed in front of you, something new showing up in your life that you didn't have to chase. It just came. For some of you, this is literal news, like an email, a phone call, a conversation where someone offers you something amazing. It could be an opportunity, it could be an apology you've been waiting for. It could be information that changes how you see a certain situation. For others of you, this is more subtle. It could be a realization. You look at something that was already in your life, such as a person, a skill, a circumstance, and you suddenly see it differently. Like the value was always there, but you couldn't recognize it until now. I also want to say something about timing because I keep getting this message. Some of you have been asking, where are my blessings? Why hasn't anything good happened yet? When is it my turn? And you've been asking this for a while. This card is saying, your blessings are being delivered right now. Whatever has been holding you back, whatever old wound, old argument, old version of yourself that you've been carrying, it's done. It's finished. It already ended and you just haven't fully accepted that yet. For some of you, this is about guilt. You did something or said something or failed at something and you've been carrying it around. You've punished yourself enough. And honestly, you've already grown past the person who made that mistake. You just haven't given yourself permission to accept that. You need to forgive yourself. For others of you, this is about someone else, someone who hurt you, and you've been holding on to the pain because letting go feels like saying what they did was okay. But letting go doesn't mean it was okay. It means you're choosing yourself over the memory of them. It means you're taking your energy back from something that's already ended. Let's get more messages with the charms and dice. There is something hidden that's been protecting you and you didn't even know it. A friendship, someone close to you, has been shielding you from something behind the scenes. This person either has the letter A or F in their name, or those letters are connected to a situation they handled on your behalf. This could be a Leo or someone with a strong fire sign energy. This person is loyal to you. You're being financially protected right now. Something is working in your favor behind the scenes when it comes to your finances. A Gemini is about to give you advice that will help you get a financial blessing. Something from your past is on a timer, and that timer is almost up. There is a situation connected to the letter B. It could be a person, a situation that you thought was finished, but it's circling back to resolve, and this time you get to close it properly. That's all I have for you. I hope you found this reading insightful. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already done so. It will mean the world to me. I love you and see you in my next reading.